What's going on, America? This is Kevin from Kevin's Corner. And what you know, it looks like the young boy, Jussie Smollett, is in a little bit of trouble. Looks like he got caught in his own fly trap, man. Yeah, Jussie Smollett, apparently, I could, call him Juicy Smollett, whatever you want to pronounce it. Anyway, this guy, might be in a bit of a pickle. Now, we've been hearing the story for the last couple of weeks about how he was violently attacked by two white Trump supporters that were just walking around aimlessly in the dead of night around 2 a.m. in the cold with bleach and a rope, just looking, hoping that they might randomly run into a black gay man like Jussie Smollett. Okay, now, so everybody's been doing this little hunt, and it's been a lot of doubts about whether his story is panning out or not. And it looks like, based on the information, it's falling apart. And I think he's trying to do a little collateral damage by going on to certain shows, and he made his first appearance yesterday, and it looked like as soon as they started the interview, it's like, and action. And you know, what really makes me upset is that people would just have their audacity to think that this was like a date or something went wrong. Now, he never said, that's not what happened. He just said he was upset about it. It's kind of like how you deflect answering the question when you're in trouble. Like, hey man, did you steal that money? Man, how you gonna even ask me something like that? And I'm offended that you would even ask me something like that. And after all of that, you ask that person, okay, but did you steal the money? Because that's a way of deflecting something and saying, look, I'm going to make it seem like you offended me by asking certain questions or responding or holding me accountable to some facts, anything like that. And I'm going to hopefully get you off my back by getting upset and pretending as if I'm so offended by these questions and these concerns that I'm not even going to appease you and answer these things. Yeah. So how about you just leave me alone? All right. But you walk away going, yeah, I did do some dirt, but that was a quick escape. That's all that was. So anyway, he's on the show yesterday and he goes through all that. But then later on, we see that the Chicago police released some footage of two Nigerian men of interest. I think they were Nigerian. Oh, yeah. And they bust into their house, and I guess they've been questioning them. And come to find out that these two men were extras on, I guess, the show that he, Jussie works on. And now they're wondering if these two men and Jussie got together and discussed a diabolical scheme to come up with this whole fake attack thing. And rumor has it that they was going to, of course, kill his character off in the series. So maybe this could have been a plot to keep his character on. I don't know. But I do know this. If they're looking at these two Nigerian men as potential suspects, if they're going so far to break down their door to go in, there's a high probability that they got some, substantial evidence that they were involved in it somehow. But the biggest issue is those two Nigerian men doesn't look like white Trump supporters. That's all I'm saying. Don't look like those guys. And for them to break down their door, I mean, if I'm those two Nigerian men and I had nothing to do with this, I'm like, y'all gonna pay for my door. I want this and that, but nobody's come out with that yet. See, so it might be that these were the two men that did it. And even if they're not, then you're back to square one, meaning we don't have anybody else after that. I'm just saying. So for them to go to this extreme, to bring these two men in, and they say that they had been checking them out for a while. So they've been on the radar for a while. So for them to go to this extreme, to bust down these men's door, it sounds to me like it was some collusion between Jussie and these two Nigerian men to put this thing together, okay? And if that is the case, the crap's going to hit the fan. In the words of all the funky, crooked, nasty, dirty liberal media, is this the point where the walls are closing in on Jussie Smollett? Sounds like the walls are closing in. And this would be a great time for him to pull the parachute, just in case those two men were involved in this, because guess what they're going to do? Those two men are going to sing like birds soon as the heat comes down. And if they, go ahead and indict them and say, look, we think these are the men, here's the evidence why. You don't think those men are going to say, Jussie Smollett put this all together? We told him not to do it. So if I'm Jussie, I would be going, let me get out of the country, or let me go ahead and come up with some type of plan, or else I'm going to go down in flames. Literally, okay? Yeah, he's going to go down in flames. So anyway, that's just the latest update. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Just type in latest information on Jussie Smollett, and it'll come up with all that. Now, check out Extreme Tees. Yeah. Bing. So, check out the website. It's in my link below this video. Click on it, put my name in, Kevin, and you'll get a 20% discount. Also, don't forget to check me out on Wednesday night, 7:30, where I go live on YouTube. And also, I got my radio blog talk show. You can call in and talk to Kevin in Kevin's Corner. Then don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe, notification button, and find me on Facebook and on Twitter. All right. See you next time in Kevin's Corner. God bless.